embarrassed for my family. So I got up to talk, and I told a story about Dany Pye to my family. In front of all of my family, I said, listen, I got a friend of mine in Chattanooga that he's not blood, but he's my family. And every time I see him, before I leave his presence, he hugs me and says, I love you, brother. I said, but we can't say that to each other. I challenged my family. I said, I challenge you guys. I challenge you to be Dany Pye. Every time before we leave each other, I want us to say, I love you to each other. To this day, that was about 15 years ago. To this day, my dad's side of the family, every time we see each other, we tell each other, I love you. And that was because of Dany. That was because of Dany. That dude changed. That dude loved. Dany was the only person I know that you could call Dany. Just call him on a Tuesday at 2 o'clock. Hey Dany, what you doing? Oh shit, sitting there having lunch with George W. Bush and Rihanna. Like, what the fuck? Those two things don't even fucking go together. How you doing this? But he met people. Like, he would just meet people. Me and Dany went to do a show in Nashville. I like R&B, I like hip hop, but Dany expanded my mind. He turned me on to, I guess it's country. Todd Snyder. Does anybody know Todd Snyder? Yeah, singer. Dany Pye turned me on to this Todd Snyder singer. And I started listening. I said, oh my God, I love this music. So I started listening to Todd Snyder. Fast forward 2 years later, I'm in Birmingham, Alabama, doing a show at the Stardome. I get a call from Dany Pye. Dany said, hey, I want you to talk to somebody real quick. The guy gets on the phone and said, hey, GR, this is Todd Snyder. I said, what the fuck just happened? He said, yeah, man, me and Dany were just sitting here watching some of your videos, man. You're funny as hell. I said, Todd Snyder, dude, I'm about to go on stage in like 2 minutes. Can I call y'all back? What the fuck just happened? But that's who Dany was. I asked Dany, how did you fucking meet Todd Snyder? Yeah, that's just, at a friend's house, she told me he lived 3 houses down. I walked down, asked him did he want to smoke one. Yeah, been selling them weed for the last 2. I'll take up for that, dude. I was talking to somebody here recently, a buddy of mine said he was at a poker game, and he heard about Dany Pye passing away, and somebody at the poker game was like, oh, so what? He was just a drug dealer, and that shit pissed me off so bad. I was like, that motherfucker didn't know Dany. Because if you knew Dany, you would know he wasn't just a fucking drug dealer. He was also a bookie. And part-time pimp. Pimping ain't easy. Love that dude, man. I love going out to eat with Dany. I love coming to hang out with Dany. Looking at this, I don't know how many times I met him here. Hey, you got a little something on you? Because some of y'all might know I, at one point in a different lifetime, sold a little cocaine and I didn't sell her that cocaine that she just did. I've been retired. I've been retired for at least 15 years. That dude was not an altar boy. He was not a perfect person. He was not an angel. He didn't believe in angels. But that dude was more than a friend. And everybody in here, every face that's looking at me right now, all of us thought that Dany was our best friend. All of us thought that Dany was our best friend. Do you know who Dany thought his best friend was? All of us. He thought all of us was his best friend. So I want to challenge you guys to because he brought a lot of us together. The only reason I met some of y'all was through him. That's our connection. So from now on, man, let's not take anything for granted. Whenever we see each other, let's hug each other. I love that. There you go. That's exactly what I'm talking about. From here on out, man, every day when we see each other, if I barely know you, man, come up and give me a hug, man. I love you. Okay? Everybody, just turn to the person next to you, man. There you go. It's beautiful. Hey y'all, when I got the call to come do this, I'm ashamed to say that, or when I got the text message, I'm ashamed to say that I text, who was it? Lou? Who was it, Lou? Who was it that texted me? And I text you and I said, let me check my schedule. And then I text you back like the next day, so ashamed of myself, like, fuck my schedule. Fuck my schedule, man. I gotta go do this because he would have did it for me. Hey y'all, I appreciate y'all listening to me and my little reminiscing of Dany. I want to hug everybody on the way out. Before I leave here, everybody come up and give me a hug. I love y'all. And I love Dany. Long live Dany Pye.